Welcome to High Quality Boots, and today I will show you the Trickers Henry boot. So Trickers is one of the very known and classical English shoemakers, and the Henry boot is their interpretation of a classical Chelsea boot, which is also probably one of the very classic boot styles, which as far as I know got very famous through the Beatles. So the music group, because back then in the 60s they wore them. So I think the Chelsea style by itself, I think it's a very versatile shoe. And what's pretty cool about them, that they don't have laces, so they're really easy to get on and off. And I think what's special about Trickers in general, or maybe like about this Chelsea boot in special, is like they play around with the colors, which I really like. And there's also like a story, like I had this shoe previously, but it was a little bit too small, so I sold it again, which was kind of a stupid idea. So the version I had before this, it had a green leather and an orange elastic part here, which also looked pretty cool actually with blue jeans. So, you know, this brown with the red, I think is even a bit more versatile, I think. But I think that's what I really like about Trickers, that they have these nice colors, like different stuff that you don't see anywhere else, I would say. And so they also have like the brush parts here. So it's a very well-made shoe, and they're also very pricey. I think you pay now more than £500, which is like around, I don't know, 600 euros or so. So this particular pair features the Dainite studded rubber sole, which is made in England. You can also get them with a more rugged, like country sole for outdoor purpose. And actually what's interesting, like they mentioned that these shoes were originally built for farm working, like outdoor work or horse riding. What is also special, I would say, about Trickers is like the last that they use is very wide, especially around here. And they actually recommend that to buy half a number smaller than you usually do. It might look like Goodyear weld construction, but actually it's not. It's what they called a storm weld, which I think from what I read is a bit superior in terms of like keeping water out. But to be honest, I cannot really tell you what are the differences in comparison to a Goodyear weld construction. So I just show you the insides. So this is like the typical leather insole with the Trickers logo on it. So this is how you can recognize if you have a original pair. Because actually, if you look for something like this, they did some special versions for some stores, which I think is probably like, you know, it's the same shoe with just a different name here. But this is really like the classic one, as you can see, made in England. Like fully leather inside as outside. So basically the only thing that's not leather is this elastic part here, and for sure like the Dainite rubber sole. So yeah, that's it for today. Really cool shoes. True, something I forgot. I wanted to show you how much they weigh. Okay, that's more than I thought, almost 800 grams. So this is kind of like the Altberg Defender High Liability. It's unbelievable, and is more heavy than the Red Wing Chuka boot, which I think was around 600 grams, a bit more than that, I think. Okay, I'm surprised, I have to say. Let's wait the other boot to double check. Yeah, wow, I'm surprised. Anyways, really nice shoes. If you can find them for a good price, go for it. you will enjoy them for a long time, definitely. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and leave me a like or a comment, and see you next time. Goodbye.